Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots have hit officially an all-time low. It's a disaster in New England right now, people. This is a team that not too long ago lost 34-0 at home to a Dennis Allen-led Saints team. Dennis Allen beating Bill Belichick in New England 34-0? This is a team that just lost to the New York Giants, who are on their third-string quarterback. This is a team that lost at home to the Commanders. Washington goes into New England and wins. I mean, that doesn't even sound right anymore. Bill Belichick, the reality of the situation is he has failed to adapt to the modern NFL. See, Bill Belichick is old school. And a long time ago, you could win Super Bowls just playing great defense, running the football, and having great special teams and coaching. As long as you had a solid quarterback, you could win. But nowadays, teams are spreading it out more. They're getting more and more dynamic at wide receiver. Quarterbacks are better than ever. Defensive coaches are kind of outdated. And even a guy like Nick Saban, I know it's the NFL compared to college football, but Nick Saban realized that there was a shift in college football, and he made adjustments. He went out and recruited Tua Tagovailoa, Jalen Hurts, Mac Jones, NFL first-round picks at quarterback, and he started spreading the ball around and getting more and more dynamic at wide receiver and running the spread offense. No more, we're going to run the ball 30, 40 times with Derrick Henry and win. That's no longer Alabama's brand of football. Belichick has failed to make adjustments in the modern NFL. I mean, guys like Andy Reid, Sean McVay, they continue to evolve and adapt. Belichick just seems like he's stuck in his old ways, is afraid to adjust and adapt. I understand Bill Belichick led an all-time great dynasty in New England, but a lot of that had to do with Tom Brady. And I'm not saying Belichick being without Tom Brady has been exposed, because I think that that's doing a huge disservice to Bill Belichick. That's neither here nor there. A conversation for another day, I would say. But this just feels like it's the end of things for Bill Belichick if he cannot adapt and adjust. It seems like Belichick is stubborn, doesn't want to relinquish power, continues to make poor decisions within the coaching staff and on draft night. I mean, he can't draft wide receivers to save his life. I mean, I think it's much more closer to the end for Bill Belichick, because do we really expect Bill Belichick to coach for another 10 seasons in the NFL? I don't personally, at least compared to the way things are trending. The only way I think Bill Belichick can be saved is if he potentially drafts a guy like Caleb Williams or finds a way to get his hands on an elite starting quarterback. That's the only way. And even if they were to get an elite quarterback or Caleb Williams, you're still going to be staring at the Jets defense, the Dolphins defense, and the Bills defense. And Josh Allen is still a great quarterback. I mean, if Aaron Rodgers comes back, I mean, the Jets are a viable team. I mean, Tua Tagovailoa is a good quarterback. Seems to be connecting with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. I mean, Miami's built a heck of a team around Tua Tagovailoa. So even if you get Caleb Williams or a great star quarterback, it's not guaranteeing success in New England, because I think New England needs a philosophy change. They need more wide receivers. They need to get more dynamic offensively. And I think Bill Belichick needs to relinquish some of his power. But is Bill Belichick at this point in his career willing to do this? Because here's the thing about Bill Belichick. It's always worked for him. It's been his way or the highway in New England. It seems like even Tom Brady was not even above anyone on that team when Belichick was coaching. It's the Belichick way or the highway, the Patriot way or the highway. But when you're so successful and you've won so many Super Bowls like Bill Belichick has, it is very hard for you to say, yeah, what I'm doing probably is wrong. But there needs to be some harsh conversations had with Belichick in that building, because it's okay to realize, hey, I built an all-time great dynasty, but right now today, the NFL has changed, and I may need to adjust my style of play. and my philosophy and my coaching style, because this military style Patriot type way for Belichick, it's not working. These guys seem burned out. Mac Jones, as a young quarterback, doesn't seem like he's getting the guidance they need. And listen, Mac Jones is right now the definition of unimpressive. But I don't think Belichick has done anything to boost that guy's confidence. That's just my opinion and take right there. But regardless, the end could be near for Bill Belichick and the Patriots. And unless Belichick is willing to relinquish some power, I don't see the Patriots returning to being that Super Bowl caliber team year in and year out that everyone thought they'd be. It kind of seems like teams like the Steelers, the Packers, and the Patriots, teams that were dominating and constantly in the Super Bowl conversation for the last 15 to 20 years. It seems like teams like, Philadelphia, Kansas City, and now maybe even the likes of Baltimore are taking over. So that's how I feel about Belichick and the Patriots. They have hit an all-time low. And I think the only thing they can say to Bill Belichick is him admitting that he needs to change his philosophy and potentially getting a star quarterback.